Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Pettis, speaking to you from Apimondia about World Bee Day. I hope you find a reason on May 20th of this year to celebrate World Bee Day. We had planned to have a big celebration in Rome in conjunction with FAO, but that's not going to be possible. So we're sending you our best wishes and hope that you as beekeepers around the world can get out, enjoy your bees, work your bees, and not be limited by the coronavirus that's currently circulating around the globe. I know these are trying times. I also want to take World Bee Day as a chance to celebrate the things that bees bring into our lives. They help prevent poverty, they provide income for people around the globe. And so every time you think of World Bee Day or think about bees, think about the things that they provide in our diet and in our livelihood. And so go out there, celebrate World Bee Day, and enjoy it. Thank you very much.
First, bees and other pollinators are extremely important. Second, lately they have been at risk in many countries and regions because of different reasons. And third, we can protect them only if we work together. I believe that the situation will be settled soon. By then, stay healthy and take care of your family and bees.
What can we do? Manage a nursery for sustained bee pasture. Provide additional nesting sites for solitary bees. Keep local bees, like stingless bees, the bee of the future for Asia. Look at that! They produce a lot of propolis, honey, and pollen. And they are good pollinators too. And from the Asia Commission, Happy World Bee Day!
European institutions are discussing the future of the Common Agricultural Policy post-2020. Citizens' initiative Save Bees and Farmers collect signatures to support the bee-friendly agriculture in Europe. Let's celebrate together World Bee Day with the hope that this year will bring not only restrictions but also the brighter future for beekeeping sector and the pollinating insects.
What we do? What is the benefit for the other people? Beekeepers are breeders of bee, and we are in daily contact with the environment. And we see that there are many problems. Climate change, large amount of pesticides that affect our bee, our land, our life. Beekeepers know that this is very bad for bees and for food production. We'll have to push. We need a healthy world without hunger and with healthy food.
Hello everybody. From the Bee Health Commission, the message to everybody, citizens and beekeepers, is that for healthy bees we need a healthy environment. Less pesticides, less stressors.
First of all, we have to think for the future and to have a more sustainable beekeeping. In this field, one of the first things to do is to work with the local bee. And when we use the bee, they must be in a correct environment for themselves.
From down under, here in Australia, happy World Bee Day to all our beekeeping friends and colleagues from all around the world. This is our backyard where we keep our bees in amongst beautiful, pristine nature. We have to look after our bees, but we also have to look after our environment to make sure that we have happy bees that can keep producing food for all of the world. Take care everyone and look after the bees.
Beekeeping is the most wonderful, sustainable and wholly ecologically beneficial way for people to build a livelihood. They'll be able to harvest honey, a nutritious, wholesome, high carbohydrate food which everywhere can find a good market. When you train someone to become a beekeeper, you give them skills to look after the bees, which is important, and at the same time you're giving them great interest and incentive to care for nature.
Be advised, be informed, protect the environment and celebrate World Bee Day.
How to manage crop pollination? Pollination is the process by which many species of plants reproduce. It consists of the transportation of pollen grains from the male organs to the female organs of a flower. The result is the formation of seeds and fruits, many of which are used for human consumption. In most cases, pollination is carried out by animals that, when visiting the flowers in search of food, transport the pollen that remains attached to the surface of their body. The best known pollinators are bees, although butterflies, hummingbirds, bats, and other diverse species also pollinate. This service favors approximately 70% of the world's crops, many of which are of great economic importance, such as soybeans, apples, squash, coffee, and cocoa. In addition to offering a benefit that provides food for people and generates significant income for the agricultural sector, pollinators also facilitate other large-scale economic activities, such as beekeeping. Crop pollination is most effective when domestic pollinators are combined with wild pollinators common in each region, for example, honeybees together with carpenter bees. It has been shown that if we promote pollinator diversity, crop yields can increase by 24% on average. This happens because different plants have different needs to be able to reproduce. So there is no single pollinator that can successfully visit all crops. Small flowers, for example, cannot be pollinated by large insects. Besides, different species of pollinators improve the yield of the same crop because they visit different parts of the plant and the farm and are active in different weather conditions. Thus, having different pollinating insects is important to maintain the stability of agricultural production. Pollinator monitoring is key. If we know how many visits to a flower are necessary to ensure optimum fruit development, we can know how many honeybee hives we need. In this way, we can better diagram our tasks and avoid harmful practices, such as excessive honeybee hives. It is possible to design farmland that supports a great diversity of pollinators. Some of the practices that have proven to be successful are crop rotation, planting native species on the margins of fields, and restoring patches of natural and semi-natural habitat. The spaces populated by native plants offer essential resources such as shelter, food, and nesting sites. Being made up of species that flourish at different times, these resources are available throughout the year, thus favoring the constant presence of beneficial organisms. Local flowers are also important for beekeeping because they provide a good environment for the installation of hives and help maintain the health of bee colonies by providing a variety of pollen for a more nutritious diet and protection during the application of agrochemicals. These positive effects extend to other natural communities that provide key services for human well-being, such as biological pest control, cycling of soil nutrients, and water and air purification, among many others. Therefore, comprehensive management that combines friendly practices both within the agricultural plot and at the landscape scale will allow to preserve biodiversity, optimize pollination services, increase crop yield, and reduce the environmental pressure of conventional agricultural practices. In this way, a more productive, healthy, and resistant ecosystem will be achieved. The International Federation of Beekeepers Associations, Apimondia, brings together beekeepers and scientists who work voluntarily every day to improve the quality of life of beekeepers and the general population. Among many of its tasks, it promotes biodiversity and the health of hives for optimal pollination of crops, to provide quality food to the world population.